We are going to start some geography question. Physical geography, astronomy geography, geography, geomorphology, climatology, soil geography, oceanography, biogeography, population geography, anthropology geography, political geography, social geography, cultural geography, economic geography, agriculture, trade, transport, industrial, rural and urban, historical geography, and settlement geography. So this is macro region, meso region and micro region. Now we are going to discuss about the geocentric theory. The theory of the final form was given by the Ptolemy and Alexandria, Greece. The earth is at the center of the universe and the stars and all the other heavenly bodies are revolving around the earth. This theory was first propounded by Nicolaus Copernicus, Poland. De-revolution or orbiting then sun is the center of the universe and earth and other planets revolve around the sun. Galileo Galilei and Sir Isaac Newton supported this theory against the geocentric theory propounded by the Comte de Buffon, a French naturalist. Earth originated as a result of the collision between sun and comet, and the proposed by the Immanuel Kant. Earth and other planets originated from the rotating nebular mass of the gas. This theory is based Newton's law of gravitation proposed by Laplace. Nebular theory proposed by Laplace. Intensely hot and rotating nebula gases mass cooled and rotation and subsequently its centrifugal force increased further due to the decrease of volume. So due to the centrifugal force, a ring of mass separated out of the nebula and transformed into the planetary bodies. Next is tidal hypothesis proposed by Jeans James and Jeffrey H. Tides of gaseous mass from the sun created as a result of the higher gravitational force from the approaching stars. Electromagnetic hypothesis is proposed by the Hans and Elflin. Electromagnetic fields around the sun attracted the dust and gaseous mass. Dust and gaseous mass revolved around the sun and condensed into the planet. At the later stage, the planet grew their own magnetic fields around them. Next is proposed by Russell and Littleton. Binary star hypothesis, supernova hypothesis proposed by the Honley and Littleton. Revised nebular hypothesis, which is proposed by the Otto Schmidt and the Renz, is called Voyager Germany. The sun was surrounded by solar nebula containing the hydrogen, helium, and dust, and the friction and collision of the particle led to the formation of disc-shaped cloud. The planets were formed through the process of accretions from the clouds. Next is Big Bang theory. Expanding universe hypothesis. Edwin Hubble in 1920 provided evidence that universe is expanding and Big Bang took place 13.7 billion years before present. Explosion of the small mass at the extremely high density of temperature led to the origin of universe. And the expansion still continue, and as they expand, some energy converts into the matter, and there was a rapid expansion with the fraction of the second after the Big Bang, and thereafter within the 300,000 year from the Big Bang, temperature dropped and gave to the rise. So expansion of universe is supposed hot and the expansion of the glacier. Next one is shape of the earth. Obtain a spheroid, so the dignity of the flattened but the poles of the bulging of the equator. Outermost layer of the earth is continental crust and the oceanic crust, made up of the solid rocks and made up of the lighter elements, so silicon, aluminum and the oxygen, known to be the Cl, and the this is oxygen 47%, silicon is the less, aluminum is the 17%, and the from the 5% calcium is 3.5%. Silica, aluminum and the limes are there, made up of the silicon, oxygen and the magnesium, and known for the SEMA. So the density of the mantle increase cellularly and depth. Upper mantle is the solid base and the crust, and the heavily of the this upper asthenosphere layer of the flexible due to the highly preserved So lower asthenosphere leads to the movement of the celestial planets. So core is the made up of the solid iron and the nickel and known to the Nephi. And outer core is the molten layer and which is the mantle. Inner core is the solid due to the. So this is the there is some discontinuities also. Conrad is the between upper crust and lower crust. Moho is between the crust and the asthenosphere, and this is for the Adrian Mohorovic. It lies depth to the about. Rapidity discontinuities between the upper mantle and the lower mantle. Gutenberg is between the lower mantle and core. Elehema is between this outer core and inner core. Lithosphere crust plus upper mantle is oceanic lithosphere and continental lithosphere. Thickness of the continental crust is higher than the oceanic crust, so mantle is the largest layer by mass of volume followed by crust. Earth density increased gradually from crust to the core, and oceanic crust is closer than the continental crust. So this was first is Conrad, then Moho, then Rapeti. Rapeti is between the mantle and mantle, and then Gutenberg. Gutenberg is between the mantle and core. Gutenberg is inner side, and Lehman is also core, very core. Okay, so this is two. Now next one is movement. So Earth rotates on its axis from west to east, and Earth rotates once in 23 hours 56 minutes 4091 seconds. So from the North Pole, the direction of Earth rotation in the perceived a counterclockwise direction. From the South Pole, the direction of the Earth rotates in perceived to the clockwise direction. So in the North it's anti-clockwise, South is clockwise. The rotation velocity at the poles is almost equal to 0. So velocity at the pole is 0, and the greatest rotational velocity is found in the equator. Okay, equator is there is the greatest velocity. Coriolis force is also greater than the equator, and velocity is also greater. The rotational velocity of the 60 degrees is equal to the half of the velocity found in the equator. Part of the earth facing in the sun experience day, part of the earth facing away from the sun experience night. So the line around the earth is the line, and dark halves of called the this circle. Atmospheric circulation of the atmosphere asking the layers and the Coriolis force. So movement of the water and ocean currents are also there. Next one is so latitude is the imaginary lines around the earth parallel to the equator, and latitude are gradually decrease in size from the equator to the pole. Degree of the latitude is greater in the pole and then in the equator. So latitude of the place is the angular distance measured either north or south from the equator. Distance between the latitude are constant. The length of the 60 degree latitude is half the length of the equator. So 60 degree latitude length is the half the length of the equator, and the length of 75 degree latitude is 1/4 of the length of the equator. So Arctic Circle is 66 and half, and Tropic of Cancer is 23 and half in north, and the equator is 0 degree larger for the all latitudes. Also called the this is Tropic of Capricorn. This is 23 and half, and Antarctic Circle is 23 and half. What are the distance 12 degree north and equator? So solution 12 into 1.111.0414. Average value of the depth will be this. So longitude are series of the semicircle passing through the south direction crossing to the equator, or meridian are equal in length, and meridian extend up to the 180 degree from the northeast and the west of the prime meridian. So all meridian across the equator of the right angle. Degree latitude is greater than the equator, and this is for the decrease for the gradually. So this is for the prime meridian, divides the sphere into the two hemisphere, passes through the Royal Astronomical Observatory of the Greenwich, and latitude of the place of the angular distance between the point of the under the prime meridian. Longitude of place the measurement either the east of the from the prime meridian. So prime longitude is west for the prime meridian are called the positive longitude, and negative longitudes are longitude contain the prime meridian and called the negative latitude. Next one is revolution of earth. Earth revolves round in the sun once in 365.25 days. Earth revolves around the sun in the all elliptical orbit called the plane of the elliptical, and Earth equator make an angle of 23 half degree with the plane of ecliptical. So Earth axis is inclined at the angle of 66.5 degree and with the plane of eclipse. The speed of the Earth revolution is 107,000 km per hour, and the variation in the length day and nights. Poles experience 6 month day and 6 month nights. Tropic experience almost the equal day and equal nights. So change in the season. So for distance the year of the spring, summer, autumn and the winter, and particular weather is from this. So the distance between the earth sun varies due to the elliptical shape of the earth orbits. And perihelion, the earth is closest to the sun, is 147 meter kilometer, and aphelion is the earth is farthest from the sun. So change in the distance between the earth and sun does not cause the change in the length, but 2 days where the sun is vertically overhead at the equator and its equinox, sun start to move towards the tropic of Cancer, and autumn equinox, the sun starts to move toward the tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn is that autumn, and for the vernal equinox it's a autumn equinox, which is the tropic of Capricorn, and vernal equinox is 21 and 22 March, which is in the tropic of Cancer. Insolation energy is equal in the both hemisphere. Either of the two times of the years when the sun is at the greatest distance from the celestial equator, so falls into the 21 and 22, and sun is vertically overhead at the tropic of Cancer. Longest day and shortest night in the northern, and insolation energy is greater in the northern hemisphere. And 22 December, it's 21 June, and now 22 December, sun is vertically overhead tropic of Capricorn, and longest day and the slowest night will be the south of hemisphere, and insolation of every greater southern hemisphere. So Earth 365 and 146 complete revolution, 365 days and 66 hours. So every 4 years of the fraction 6 hours from the revolution and consult it. Okay. Now next one is International date line. It is the 180-degree longitude line where the date changed by the 1 day when crossed. So adopted International Meridian Conference held Washington, and a day is gained when the cross from the west to east, lost then east to west. So time advances eastward direction and decrease in westward direction. Place east of the Greenwich gain time, and place where the Greenwich lost the time. One revolution of the earth is 360 degree of 24 hour and 50 degree in 1 hour and 1 degree in the minute. So world is divided 24 standard time zone, and earth zone is differed by the 15 degree, and country with highest number of the time zone is the France, 12 time zone, Russia is the 11, UK is the 9, Australia is the 8, and Canada is the 6. Sidereal time. Sidereal time is a time measured by the diurnal motion of the stars. So the sidereal day is also divided into 24 hour. Each hour is 16 minutes, and each minute is 60 second. Apparatus solar time is the time is measured by the apparatus position of sun and sky. Sundial is used for measure apparent solar time. Apparent solar time is not uniform length of hence is synchronous with the regular clock speeds. Time measured based on the diurnal motions means called the mean solar time, and mean sun is imaginary sun moving uniformly along the celestial equator to make the solar day uniform. So mean solar time was devised to rectify the drawback of the apparent solar time, and mean solar day is the divided into 24, each hour 60 minutes and each minute 60 seconds. So civil time is the anti-meridian from the midnight to noon, and the post-meridian is from noon to midnight. Astronomical time is start to the 0 hour and end with the 24 hour. Since 1 January is the mean solar day, begun to midnight, which is at the noon prior to that. So it is the uniform time place in the approximately same longitude established the country. Indian Standard Time is the 82 and half, and U80, and this is for Universal Time Coordinated. So it's 82 and half longitude is the Shankargarh, and for the Mirzapur. Local time is for the eastern sides and the prime meridian, and later to the standard time western to the prime meridian is there. Okay, now next one is formation. So the cooling solidification of the molten rock magma after reaching to the surface is called the lava. And igneous rocks are crystalline rocks. So the acidic high property of the silica, less dense and lighter in color. So acidic rocks are the high proportion of silica, less dense. Acidic is the less dense and lighter in color. Acidic is always lighter in color and less dense. And basic is the higher proportion of basic oxide like ferrous and aluminum, denser and dark in color. Okay, based on the origin, intrusive rocks and plutonic rocks. So the form the inside the crust and the plutonic crystalline rocks are vast formation of the plutonic rocks are granite and graben. So extrusive rocks are the volcanic rocks. Okay, intrusive rocks are the plutonic rock and that are the granite and graben, and vast action of the plutonic rock because formation inside the crust. An extrusive rock we can found it's outside the crust and solidify rapidly. And there is the we can say the basalt and the rhyolite types are the basalt, it's extrusive, and rhyolite also extrusive. There is the lava, like many more is there. Formation formed through the sedimentation process, so transformation of sediment into the rocks by the purpose of completions and cementing in such. So property they are non-crystalline. So we are talking about the sedimentary rock formed through the sedimentation of the process, transformation of sediments into the rocks by the process of compaction and deformation. So they are non-crystalline and layered in structure. There are both hard and soft form of sedimentary rocks, and fossil are formed in these rocks. So classical rocks are the rocks formed by the aluminium alder rocks and composite of silicon mineral and rock fragment. So type is the sandstone and shell. So classic rocks are the sandstone and shell, and rocks formed by the accumulation of the alder rocks and composition silicon mineral and the rock formats. And chemical rocks are rock formed by the chemical precipitation of required continuous for this gypsum, nitrate and the barytes. So the chemical rocks are the gypsum, nitrate and the barytes. And chemical rocks are the precipitations of mineral and construction in the solution. So this is the precipitation of the mineral, then concentration of the solution. So gypsum, nitrate and the barytes are the chemical rocks. Organic or biometric rocks are the form the accumulations of the organic rocks. So these form under the pressure of coal, limestone and chalks are the organic rocks, and these form by the accumulation of measure of organic content. So from high pressure and the high temperature biochemical rocks are there, coal, limestone and chalk. Next is the formation of igneous and sedimentary rocks transform into the metamorphic rock and high temperature. So clay convert in the slate, coal convert graphite, limestone in marble, granite in gneiss, sandstone is quartz, shale in schist, and the types are foliated rocks and non-foliated rock. So these are okay. Now there is another international date line. It is the 180-degree longitude line where the day changed by the one day when crossed. So adopted the International Meridian Conference held Washington in 1884. A day is gained when the cross from west to east, lost when the cross to the east to west. So the time advances eastward direction, decrease in the westward direction, place east of the Greenwich gain time and place west of the Greenwich lost time. A revolution is 360 degree 24 hour and 15 degrees 1 hour and 1 degrees 4 minutes. So world is divided into 24 standard time zone. France is 12 time zone, Russia is 11 time zone, UK is 9 time zone, Australia is 8 time zone, Canada is 6 time zone, and continue with the higher number of zones. So the sidereal time is the time measured by the diurnal motion of the stars. Sidereal day is also divided into 24 hour, and each hour is 16 minutes and 60 seconds. Apparel time, solar apparel time zone is the measure by apparel position, and sundial is used to measure the apparel solar time. So apparel solar time is not uniform length, hence it's not synchronization of the regular clock. And mean solar time measured based on the diurnal motions of the means called the mean solar time. So mean solar time is imaginary sun moving uniformly along with the celestial equator and solar day and uniform length. So mean solar time is rectified drawback in the apparent solar time. Mean solar time divided 24 hours 16 minutes, and the civil time is anti-meridian and from the middle noon. So since 1 January is the mean solar time is there, and this is uniform time 82 degree and east, and this is for the Mirzapur. And okay, now we discuss the rock system. Now we are going to discuss about the orogenesis. Orogenesis refers to the force and events leading to the large structural deformation of Earth lithosphere due to the tectonic plates. So continental plate is crumbed and pushed upward to the form mountain range. Orogenesis involves the faulting, volcanic activity, igneous intrusion, and in metamorphic form of mountain. Form of mountain or mountain ridge. So this chain of the mountains hills are formed to elevated crust. This is mountain ridge. Mountain ranges, barrier, belt and chain system. Geographical containing the geographical like Himalaya, Alps and Andes. Continental crust floating above the mantle is formed upward and hills and plateau and mountain. So two plates are collide under the stress and there is a imbalance weight and overlying of the rock. So there are variety of the mantle flow and this is the intrusion of the magma. Fold mountain are formed in the under the comprise of the force and crust is folded into anticline and syncline. Syncline is through the downward of the crust and anticline of the upfold of the crust. So Himalaya in the Asia and the Alps in the Europe is the Andes in the South America and the Rockies in the North America, Ural in the Russia. Block mountain are the form when the crust refill into the falls. So block mountain are formed under the both tension and compression form. One side of the falls rise and relative to the outer forming of the mountain. So host and the graben and normal faults are there. So we can say uplifted rocks and blocks mountains are there for this and Rift Valley in Africa, Namda Valley in the between of the Vindhya and Satpura and Rhine Valley in the Europe and the Vosges mountain in the France and the forest in the Germany. So form when the molten rocks are erupt and pile up to the surface. So shield volcano, stratovolcano and the dome volcano are there and the Mount Fuji in the Japan is the Philippines and the Navaj maximum for the United States formed by the denudations and the weathering force and large mountain subjects are agent of this wind, ice and gravity and water. Major plateau region will be in the Deccan plateau. So next one is plateau. A relatively flat highland is called the plateau. Plateau are known for the tableland and also known tectonic intermontane plateau. So the formed by the upliftment each earth due to the plate tectonic. They are vast and have almost uniform altitude. Plateau enclose the fold mountain are called the intermontane plateau and Tibetan plateau is enclose the Himalaya and the Kunlun mountain. So if there is a fold mountain then it is called intermontane and the Tibet plateau is the intermontane plateau. The Kunlun because that volcanic lava plateau lava form the successive layer of the sheets and cools down. Though important lava plateau are the Deccan plateau and Columbian plateau. Border plateaus are formed by the border of the mountain range. So the Piedmont plateau and the Colorado plateau is this and dissected or the erosional plateau or the one down by the weathering and process of the form. So this is the Scottish Iceland. Okay, next one is the plains. Plains are the extending tract of the level of the undulating upper land. So plains are generally power to the latitudes. Structure of the lowland called the structure plains and these plains are extensively flat. Plains of Russia, USA and these structural plains are the structurally depressed lowland are not called the structural plains. So structural depressed lowland are called the structural plain and these are the Russia, USA and Argentina. So depositional plain are formed by the depositional of material and transportation. Alluvial plain are the flat resulting from the repeated deposits of the alluvial material and the flood plains are the low plain adjacent to the river formed by the river sediments and the deltaic plain are the Nile delta, Ganges delta. Lowest plain is the a fine grain unstained accumulated of the clay and the silts. So this is the lowest plains and the outwash plain are the formed by the deposition of the sands and gravel and the glacial sediment. This is the outwash plain because of the glacial sediment. This is the outwash plain not for the cultivation and drift plain is formed by the deposition of the bounder clay and the glacial sediment. So the outwash is for the glacial and the drift plain is boulder clay of the glacial sediments and the coastal plains are the marine swamp and the lowland. So this is the coastal plain for the marine swamp and the tidal lowland. Now next one is the erosional plain. So formed by the gradual erosion of landform by the Aegean erosion. So erosional agents are include the rain, wind and glacial ice and the periplane more of the low level of the surface reproducing the This is the paddy plain and the desert plain and ice resource plain. Next one is origin. Volcano erupt from the fissure of the earth crust through which molten lava gases flow out. So the less dense crust float above the denser mantle, and mantle contain the weaker zone called the asthenosphere of the rock, and the molten rock material called the magma moves toward the crust, and magma open the crust and henceforth flow the lava, and the continuous flow of the lava result into the large volcanic mountain. Volcano accept lava flow, pyroclastic debris, volcanic bomb, and ash and dust and gases. So gas, CO2, nitrogen compound, sulfur compound, minor chlorine, hydrogen, and argon. Acidic lavas are like the colored, light colored and rich in the lighter elements such as the silica. Flow slowly with heavily form the steep cone of volcano. And basic lava are brightly colored and rich in the iron and magnesium. Flow smoothly. Acidic are the lighter color, rich in lighter silica and rich in lighter elements such as silica, but flow slowly with heavy explosion and form steep cones. Steep cones in the acidic and explosion is very high, but the steep cones are there and flow slowly. धीरे धीरे चलता है acidic. Okay, but basic is the flow wider volcano with the relatively flat dome. Shield volcano will be in the basic and steep volcano in the cone will be in the acidic, and the shield will be basic. Shield is very explosive with relatively for the wide volcano and flow smoothly without explosion. So basic lava flow without any explosion. Basic lava flow is smoothly without any explosion. So in basic lava there is no explosion, but brightly colored and rich in the iron and the magnesium. Next one is based on the periodic eruption. Active volcano. So the volcano which erupts frequently or the erupted in a recent past, that is known the active volcano. Mount Etna, Mount Saint Helena is active volcano. So volcano which erupts frequently erupt in the recent past is known the active volcano. Mount Etna, Mount Saint Helena's are the active volcano. And dormant volcano which are non-erupt and has a sign to be eruption. So Mount Kilimanjaro is a dormant. Active is the Helenas, and the extinct volcano is without any active sign of the eruptions. Shield volcano is largest all over the volcano on the earth and mostly made up of the basaltic lava. These volcanoes are not steep, but they are characterized by the low explosion, and lava move in the form of the fountain develop into the cinder cone. So this is the largest all of the volcano on the earth, mostly made up of the basaltic lava, and these volcanoes are not steep. Shield volcano are not steep, mostly made up of the basaltic lava. Largest all over the volcano and mostly made up of the basaltic lava, and these volcanoes are not steep. These are characterized by low explosion, and lava moves in the form of the fountain developed in the cinder cone. Composite volcano characterized by the eruption of cooler and more viscous lava than basalt, so all called the stratovolcano and often result in the explosive eruption. So composite volcano characterized by the eruption of the cooler and more viscous lava, and also called the stratovolcano, and often result into the explosive eruption. So composite volcano will be the stratovolcano, and there will be the explosive erosion will be there. Is a stratovolcano, explosive eruption will be there, and the erosion cooler and more viscous lava will be there. So in composite more viscous and explosion eruption will be there, and the stratovolcano will be there. Calders are the most explosive type of volcano, and calders are eruption where the collapse on themselves rather than the building any tall structure. So collapse depressions are called the calderas. So this is the most explosive type. During the explosion eruption they are collapse and therefore rather building tall structure, collapse depression, and called the calderas. Flood basalt province. These volcanoes are the outer highly flood, and this is flow of the long distance. So flood individual flow may be extend to the hundred of the width and the thickness. So Deccan Trape is the covering most of the Maharashtra plateau is larger flood in this. So flood basalt volcano is for the Deccan Plateau. Mid-Oceanic Ridge volcano. This is the volcano of the oceanic areas, Mid-Oceanic Ridge. Circum-Pacific is Philippines, Indonesia, New Zealand, Aleutians are there. Mid-world mountain belts are the Alps and the Asia Minor, Himalaya, African Rift Valley. Volcano in India. There is only one dormant volcano in India located in the Narcondam and Andaman Nicobar, but volcanoes occur along the coastal mountain range of Iceland and in the mid-ocean. So most of the active volcanoes are found in the circum-Pacific region, is called the Pacific Ring of Fire. Most of the volcanoes in the African Rift Valley is extinct. The Mount Cameroon is the only active volcano Central West Africa. So next one we are discussing about the waves generated by the earthquake are called the seismic wave. Study of the earthquake are seismology in crust around 2 to 8 km per second seismic waves and in mantle 8 to 13 km per second. Instruction used to the measure seismic wave is seismograph, accelerometer and geophone and the hydrophone. So seismograph will be there, accelerometer will be there, geophone will be there, hydrophone will be there. So the velocity of the wave change as they travel through the materials with different density. Wave travel with higher velocity in denser material. So higher velocity in the denser material, wave change direction and they reflect across the material with different density and generated due to the release the energy of the focus. Body waves travel through the body of the earth direction. P wave are faster and are the first to arrive in the surface, also known the primary wave. P wave are similar to the sound wave and they vibrate parallel to the direction of the wave and travel through the gaseous, liquid and the solid material. So they vibrate parallel to the direction. They are the P wave, and S waves are the arrive at the surface with some time duration and also known the secondary wave. So these can be travel only by through the solid material, and S wave vibrate in the direction of perpendicular to the wave, and P wave is P for parallel, S for the perpendicular. Cooler is S. Okay, so perpendicular is S and parallel is P, so is wave direction. So S wave are more destructive than P wave. As A wave are more destructive than P wave and used by the scientists to understand the structure of the interior of the earth. And next is the surface wave. So body wave interact with the surface rocks and generate a new set of wave called the surface wave. Surface wave travel along the surface. Now next is the areas where the earthquake wave are not reported. For the earthquake there exists an altogether different shadow zone. So this is P wave and S wave, and this we can see this is shadow zone of P wave. Shadow zone of S wave is much more wider. Seismograph located within the 105 from the epicenter recorded the arrival of the PNFs. Seismograph located beyond the 145 epicenter and recorded P wave but not S wave. So zone of between the 105 and 145 from the epicenter is the shadow zone for both the type of wave, and entire zone of 105 not the receive S wave. The shadow zone of S wave is much larger than the P wave. Earthquake, so shaking the vibration of the surface of the earth is called the earthquake. Earthquake release energy which generates wave that travel in the all directions. So earthquake result from the underground movement of along a fault plane from the volcanic activity. Rocks along a fault train to the move to the opposite direction, but the overlying rock strata press and lock them together. So all at some point they overcome the friction and the block get deforms and asides past one another. For this result in the release of energy, and energy travel into the all direction. Focus is the hypocenter. The point where energy is released is called the focus, and focus is the earthquake is the hypocenter, and the epicenter, the point the surface nearest to the focus is called epicenter. It point directly above the focus and it is the first point of experience the wave. Magnitude of earthquake. A quantitative measure of the size of the earthquake is source. So severe earthquake shaking intensity of the variable over the area around the earthquake is high intensity and non-intensity. Tectonic earthquake due to the sidening of the rock along the fault plane. Volcanic earthquake confined to the area of the active volcano. Collapse earthquake due to the intense mining activity. Explosion earthquake due to the explosion of the chemical and the nuclear device, and the reservoir induced earthquake that occur in the area of the large reservoir. Earthquake are measured using the device called the seismograph. So earthquake are the scale either according to the magnitude of intensity of the shock. So magnitude is known for the Richter scale. Richter magnitude scales measure the amount of the seismic wave, and Richter scale is 10 magnitude scale develop the Charles Richter. Magnitude is experience in absolute 0 to 10. Intensity scale is the intensity assessed to the modified by this. So this increase the at the accurate. Its intensity is the 1 to 12 accurate visible of damage caused by the earthquake. Magnitude scale is for the Richter scale and the intensity scale is different. Okay, now cause movement of the Indian plate toward the Asian continental plates, rotation of the Indian plate in the anti-clockwise direction, and conversion of the Indian plate into a Tibetan plate. So seismic zone of India is the zone 2. This is the damage, low damage. Zone 3 is moderate damage. Zone 4 is high damage risk. So zone 2 is the low, then zone 3 moderate, zone 4 is the high damage risk, and zone 5 is the highest risk of this, and the zone 1 is the very low. So these are all about the zone 4 Delhi and the Bihar and the Jammu and this. Zone 5 is the Kashmir and the Punjab and Himalaya. So zone 5 is highest risk zone, which is the Kashmir, Punjab, Himalaya. Zone 1 is the Himalayas and northern part of the bank of river, and zone 2 is the Andaman Nicobar, and zone 3 is for the parts of the some part of India. So now next one is the intrusive forms and extrusive form. This is the volcano eruption. So sill is the plate mass of igneous for the layers in sedimentary rock. This is the horizontal. So sill is the horizontal, and dike is the vertical intrusion of the igneous rock is the cutting across the existing layers. Laccolith is mass igneous rock, typically lens shape. Lakko lake is the has the intrusion for the lens shape of the coming, and lapolith is the saucer shape. Lopolith is the saucer shape intrusion of the igneous rock. Phacolith is small lenticular igneous intrusion shape is folding into the anticline. So phacolith is the anticlines in the igneous intrusion shape to the folding of the anticline. So lentilinear igneous intrusion is the folding into anticline. Batholith is the large mass of intrusion igneous rock believed to have a solidified deep within the earth. And there is a craters are there, and cinder cones are there, ash flows are there, lava flows are there, and crater lakes are there, calderas are there, and parasitic cones also are there. Next one is basic. Weathering is the gradual disintegration of the rocks by the combined action of the exogenic and the endogenic formation. Weather elements include the wind, temperature, rainfall, frost, and fog and ice. So the weathering contributes significantly of the soil formation. Various process of the weathering help in producing different color and the property of the soil. Disintegration of the rocks without the chemical change. So block disintegration of rock, expansion and contraction. High diurnal temperature cause the successive expansion. Exfoliation is the peeling of rock due to the intense heating. Outer layer of the rock is the peeling. Exfoliation. Frost action is the alternate freezing, melting of the water inside the joints. So physical weathering, we can say block disintegration of the rock, expansion, contraction, and diurnal range temperature cause the successive expansion and decrease. So this is the weathering. First is block disintegration, second is exfoliation, peeling of the rock, intense heating and layers, and frost action, alternative freezing and the melting of the rocks because of that is frost action. Chemical weathering is the oxidation, which is the atmosphere oxygen react with the rock to the product oxides. Carbonation remove the rock through the carbonic acids. Hydration is the absorption of water by the mineral of the rock, and this is the volume of the rock increase and the grain less to the shape. Solution is dissolution of mineral into the water. And biotic action, plants is contribute to the both mechanical and the chemical weathering, and growth of roots, disintegration the rock. So animals are the hooves of the animal break into the soil and thus assist to the erosion, and burrowing animal like the earthworm, rats, and the rabbits, termites are there. Earthworm can convert 10 to 15 ton and mass into the goods. So man is the break lot of the rocks by the contraction, agriculture and mining activity. Next one is definition. Removal of soil at the greater rates of the replacement by natural agencies are not soil erosion. Wind erosions are carry away the quality fine soil particle and sand from the deserts and spread to the adjoining cultivation. The desert is the spreading wind erosion over the part of Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab and Rajasthan, and the Sheet erosion is the water from the moves to the sheet text when this is the layer of soil and the common along with the river base areas affected by the flood. Rill erosion is the removal of the surface soil by the running water and water moves to the channel down to the slope and taking to the away the soil formation gullies. And gully erosion, rill erosion the surface soil by the running water and water move to the channel down into the slopes take away by the soil and the formation of the gullies. And these are lands of the called the badlands ravines. So ravines are commonly in the Chambal, Yamuna and UP and MP. So gully is for the called the badlands in the ravine and ravines commonly for the Chambal, Yamuna and basin and UP and MP. Now next one is Alfred Wegener is given the plate tectonic. 280 million years ago, there was a supercontinent known as the Pangaea, the bodily surrounded by the Pangaea and Panthalassa. So Pangaea broke in the Laurentia and the Gondwana, and this is for the drifted away, and between the shallow for the emerged known to the Tethys Sea. So jigsaw fit theory of continental geographical similarities, coal and vegetational evidence. Jigsaw fit geographical similarities, coal and vegetation evidence from the Paleolithical flora and fauna and the glacial deposition. So this was the whole about the Pangaea and the theory of continental drift given by the Alfred Wegener. Solid mantle and upper crust. So we are now discussing about the plate tectonics. So solid mantle and upper crust together form the lithosphere. Lithosphere is broken into the several blocks known the plates which move to the asthenosphere. Molten mantle plates move due to the conventional current induced by the radioactive mineral 150 to 250 km below the surface. Plates move continuously with the relative direction movement called the plate tectonics. Eurasian and the adjacent oceanic plates, Africa plate, Indo-Australian, Pacific plate, North Atlantic plate, South American plate, Antarctica plate. 20 minor plates are the core plates and the Nazca plate, Arabian plate, Philippines plate, Corallian plate, Fiji plate. And the divergent boundaries are divergent currents are produced tension current zone into the leading to the fracture. This is the plate's opposite direction creates a zone called the zone of constriction. Convergent current produce the comparison of the contact zone and the crust leading to the collision. And when both the continental plates and collision lead to the mountain formation and this both of the maritime plates, then the collision leads to the formation of this Iceland volcanic. When the continental and the maritime plates collide, continuous plates are from maritime and form the volcanic. On this is the situation surface area of the reduce, and therefore this is also known for the zone of destruction. So transform fault is one when the two adjacent plates are side to the each other. Direction of the movement may be above the against move to the parallel each other. So there is the construction destruction in these plates. Okay, now next one is the river. So path of the followed by the river is called the course of the valley, and the course of the river is divided into three sections. Upper course of the river stage youth. So this begin to the river of the hills and weathering leads to formation of V-shaped valley and the George rapids and many waterfalls will be there. Contracts, cascades. A canyon is very deep gorge and the Grand Canyon of Colorado River, Brahmaputra, Indus from the deep gorges and valleys will be there. The middle course are the lateral erosion and winds the V-shaped valley. So lateral erosion will be in the middle course and alluvial field and the meanders are formed along with. So there is the lateral erosion and there will be the alluvial field and the meandering will be there. So in the middle course there will be meandering and alluvial field will be there and lateral erosion will be there. Lower course are the old age. This is the heavy depositional of the sediments and the lower plains. So flood plains and Oxbow Lake and the delta levees estuaries are formed here. Floodplains, Oxbow Lake, delta levees and the estuaries are there for heavy depositional, and this is the sediments of the lower plain. Now favorable condition for the delta formation, large amount of sediments, coast with the tidal activity, shallow area and the sea and adjoining delta, no strong current and the river mouths. So favorable condition for the delta formation is large amount of sediments, coast less than activity, shallow sea and the adjoining delta, no strong current and the river mouths. So Ganga Delta is the largest delta in the world, and river discharge its water through the several channels called the distributary. Tributary is the river stream flowing to the larger river emptying into the sea with the shape of the gradually widening, smooth, steep, deep inland called the estuaries, and the Namda Tapi form the estuaries when they join the Arabian Sea. Next one is artesian wall. So water forms and land forms. Artesian wall well. So the water rise automatically under its own pressure to the surface and springs. So the springs are surface outflow of the around the water. So an opening in the rock under unruly pressure. So spring with hot water is for the called the hot spring. And the occur area of the active recent volcanoes are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and the Manikarna, Kullu Valley, Tatapani near this, and Jharkhand is the Rajgir and Sitakund, Uttarakhand is the Badrinath, Assam is the Haryana is the Sohna. So hot spring is the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh is the Manikarna, Kullu Valley and Tatapani, Jharkhand is Rajgir, Uttarakhand and the Assam. Now geyser. Spring emitting hot water and steam focus on the fountains at regular intervals are called the geyser. Water is formed out by the pressure intervals. So the sinkhole is a funnel shaped depression is region for the limestone and chalk region, and shallow holes are the cylindrical shaped lines and underlying the sinkhole, and the surface streams are the under the sinkhole is disappear and underground through the shallow holes. Cavern is the interconnected subterranean cavities of the bedrock and form the corrosion, and this cavern in India is the Dehradun, Uttarakhand, Almora, Kumayu, Himalaya and the Chota Nagpur, Chhattisgarh. So Dehradun, Uttarakhand, Almora, Kumayu and the Kotabur, Chhattisgarh is the cavern. Cavern are interconnected subterranean cavity in the bedrock formed by the corrosion of the limestone. So this is the cavern form of the limestone, and the shallow holes are they are the cylindrical shape by the underground sinkhole for the depth. So surface streams enter into the sinkhole and disappear into this shallow hole. Sinkhole is the funnel shaped depression and region sinkhole like to the chalk. So Kavaran as the Kavaran in India is Dehradun, and stalactite is solid conical depositional features is known as the stalactite. They are form of the evaporation of the water containing the limestone in the solution. Stalagmites is the broad conical pillars and developed by the floor of the cavern is called the stalagmite. Stalactite is the depositional of the rock and they called the stalactites. They are formed by the evaporation of the water containing the limestone to the solution. So these are the depositional features having the cavern roof and called the stalactites, and depositional is called the stalagmites. And the pillar, if this is the pillar structure for the floor caverns is this not the stalagmites, and they are the form the evaporation of the water. Both are form evaporation of the water containing the limestone solution because this is the cavern. Next one is the wind, sea wave and the landforms. Erosional landform, the mushroom rock, wind erosion basins and explosion of the stratified rocks, alternative layer lands and the water are known the erosional landform. Erosional landform because of the erosion will be in the mushroom rock and the wind erosion will be there. And erosional rock will be alternative layer of the hard and soft rock. So erosion is the mushroom rock and the wind erosion basin. Deposition is the sand dune and the loess. So sand dune is the barchan. Barchan is the also called the cascade dunes, and this is the heap of the dunes. And the seaf known as the long narrow ridge will be there, and the common food third is that seaf dunes. Seaf dunes and the barchans are there. Sand dune. Loess is the fine grained unstratified accumulated day and sill depositional is known the loess. Loess mostly carried in the large quantity of the dust storm. So fine grained is unstratified accumulation of the day and silt depositional is called the mostly carried of the large quantity of the dust storm is the loess. Sea cliff, impact of the sea wave erodes the lower parts of the coastal rocks are rapidly than upper part. So this is the sea cliff, and the upper part of the rock project to the lower part of the sea and fall into the other. So this is the sea cliff. And the sea caves, Different erosional creates the layers parts of the rock and leading to the formation of the cave. This is the sea cave. Sea arches, sea stakes, beaches and sandbar. Deposit of stains and gravitational rocks are the sandbars are there. Splits are one of the sandbar extracted into the called the split. Lagoons are there. Lagoons are the above the formed by the wave erosion, and lagoon in India is the Kerala and the Chilika Lake. Next one is the forest forms snowfield. So permanently snow covered region is called a snowfield, and the snow accumulate and compared to the form glacier. Snowfield occur in the polar region and high mountainous area. Snowfields are always found above the snow line because imaginary line above which there is a permanent snow. So the latitude and the snowfall and direction of the winds and slope of the winds. So what is the latitude, what is the amount of the snowfall, what is the direction and what is the slope is there. Greater mass of the ice moving under its own move is called the glacier. Velocity of glacier very low and move from the few centimeter to the few meter a day. Continental glacier, a thick ice sheet is the covering a vast area of the called the continental glacier, found mainly the Antarctica and the Greenland. So valley glacier is the large mass of the ice moving from the high mountain range to the valley is valley glacier. And the glacier in India, the longest glacier in India is the Siachen glacier Karakoram range, and the Ganga river originate from the Gangotri glacier and Yamuna river originate from the Yamunotri glacier. Erosional landform is the Sark, U-shaped valley and hanging valley. Sark is bowl shape of the valley, and this is for the mountainy form the glacial. U-shaped valley is the valley formed by the resembling to U-shaped valley, and they are relatively states with this is shape. Hanging valley is the valley tributary glacier which is for this, and the terminal moraine is there. Deposit of the glacier called the moraine. So terminal moraine glacier deposits valley in with the terminal moraine. Lateral moraine is also there called the lateral moraine. Deposition will be there the lateral. Medial moraine is the medial is for the continuous two glacier are flowing is medial, and the ground moraine deposition behind the range is not the ground moraine. Medial is the two glacier, lateral is the depositional other sides of the glaciers, and terminal moraine is the glacier deposit end of the valley of the ridge of the called the terminal. So end of the valley is the terminal. Lateral moraine is the sides other side of the deposition. Medial moraine is the two sides of the glacials, and ground moraine is the depositional behind the one glacial is not the ground moraine. Now next one is the ocean basin and the submarine relief. Continental shelf. So their shallow submarine extension of continent is called the continental shelf. The width of the continental shelf range from the kilometer to the more than 100 kilometer. The continental shelf of the east coast is India is much wider than the western coast. So the formation of the continental shelf is erosional, depositional ocean, depositional river and ice sheet. So largest continental shelf is Siberian shelf and Arctic Ocean. So economic importance is abundance of the fishes, minerals and the petroleum natural gas. The continental slope. The slope is descendant of the seabeds for the continental shelf of the abyssal zone. So inclination of the continental slope is around 5 degree and its extent to between the depth of 180 to 3600 meter. Sea life and the plankton fishes are far higher than in the continental shelf. So sedimentary deposit on the continental slope gives rise to the formation of continental rise. And now next is the continental rise. Continental slope with the abyssal plain is they represent the final stage in the boundary between the continents and the deeper part of the ocean. So continental rise consists mainly the silt, mud, sand, can be several hundred minerals. An abyssal plain is extremely flat feature plain of the deep ocean floor. Abyssal plain cover the major portion of the ocean floor between the depth of 3000 to 6000. It is the major reservoir for the biodiversity. Ocean deep and the trenches. So there are the deepest part of the ocean. They occur in the base continent slope and along with the Iceland are trenches are associated with the active volcano and strong earthquake, and the significant study of the plate tectonic. So trenches for the volcano and strong earthquake. They are significant in the study of the plate tectonic, and the Pacific Ocean have the maximum number of the trenches. The deepest trench is the Mariana Trench, which is the location of the West Pacific Ocean deepest point of the Challenger Deep, and the steepest is the deepest point is the Horizon Deep and located South Pacific Ocean. Next one is the mid-oceanic ridge. So mountains seismic beneath the ocean water are known the submarine ridge. There are the linear belts occurring in the middle and the ocean are also known the mid-oceanic. These ridges are is respected fault. The mid-Asiatic ridge is largest mid-oceanic ridge. Earthquake and the volcano eruption occur frequently mid-oceanic ridge. Sea mounts and the submerged volcano with the sharp top called the sea mounts. Hawaii and the Tahiti islands are there. Guyot. Sea mountains are with the sharp top called the sea mounts, and Hawaii and Tahiti islands are there in the sea mounts. Guyot, the flat tops sea mounts, inactive volcano flat erosion and covered water is called the guyots. More than 10,000 sea mounts or guyots exist in the Pacific Ocean. Submarine canyon. So submarine canyon are deep valley and across the continental shelves and slopes. So Godavari Canyon and the Hudson Canyon, and these are the islands found in the tropical and consisting of the coral reef. Next one is the salinity. Salinity is the measure of the total content of the dissolved salt in the seawater. Salinity is calculated gram per kilometer and expressed as per the trans PPT. So seawater with the salinity is 24%, demarcate brackish water. Evaporation, precipitation, outflow, river, freezing of the ice, wind, ocean current, temperature and density. Salinity in open ocean range is 33 to 37%. Salinity in landlocked sea is 41%. Open sea is 33% and landlocked is 41%. Salinity decrease in the northern hemisphere because of the influx of the melted water and Arctic region. Average salinity of the northern hemisphere is higher than the southern hemisphere. Average salinity of the northern hemisphere is higher than the southern hemisphere. So average salinity of the north is the higher than the south. The highest salinity recorded 15 and 20 latitude, and the average salinity of the Indian Ocean is 35%. So highest salinity is the 15 to 20 latitude, and the average salinity is India is the 35%. The low salinity is observed in the Bay of Bengal, influx of the river water in the river Ganga. Salinity increased in the depth. There are the distant zone are called the halocline. High salinity seawater sink below the low salinity water, which head to the stratification of the ocean water. Arabian Sea high salinity due to the high evaporation of low influx of water. Maximum salinity is 37% is observed between 20 to 30 degree, and North Sea record higher salinity due to the more saline and the North Atlantic drift. Baltic Sea and the Black Sea record the low salinity influx of river water is large quantity. Next one is latitude ocean. Page is not clear. Next one is, this is also not clear. Types of tide. Next one is ocean currents. The steady flow of the ocean water in the prevailing direction over the great distance. So average speeds currents are 3 to 10 km. Ocean currents with the higher speeds are called the stream, and with the lower speeds are called the drift. Warm currents flow from the equatorial region to the poles, and they are the higher surface temperature. Cold currents are flow from the polar region towards the equator, and they are lower surface temperature. Change in density. Temperature. Sea water density varies from the temperature. The higher the temperature water, the lesser will be density. So the higher the temperature, lesser will be density. And this was the denser water and equator included together to the pole. So the cold and high dense water will be the polar move to the toward the equator. So higher salinity increase the density, and this is the water, and this is the where the sink. So water with this is the salinity flow to the and the high salinity of water. Water of the higher salinity from the towards the lesser dense water. Ocean water affected by the Coriolis force and following to the Ferrel law. Ocean water flow from the clockwise direction to the upper atmosphere hemisphere, and the anti-clockwise direction the lower hemisphere. Direction of planetary wind. Ocean currents change the direction allowing to the distance from this direction. Ocean currents follow the direction planetary wind also. Next one is the Atlantic circuit. So Labrador currents are there for the cold current, and the south equatorial current is the warm current, joined to the north equatorial current and the Brazil current. So both are the Florida currents are there, and the this west wind drift is the Benguela current and the Falkland current, and the east Greenwich current is also there. Gulf Stream, Florida current, North Atlantic drift, Norwegian current, Canary current, and the Guinea current. East Greenland currents are the Labrador currents and Falkland current and the Benguela. So cold currents are the Greenland current, Labrador, Falkland and Benguela. And warm current are Gulf Stream, Florida, North Atlantic drift, Norwegian current also the warm current, Canary is also warm current, and Guinea is also the warm current. So these are some facts we are remembering. Next is composition of the atmosphere. Nitrogen is 78%, oxygen 20%, argon is 0.93%, carbon dioxide 0.036%, neon 0.002, helium 0.0005, krypton 0.001, xenon 0.0009%, hydrogen 0.0005%. So nitrogen and oxygen together make up 99% of gases of atmosphere. 99% of total mass of atmosphere is confined to the height of 32 km of Earth's surface. Carbon dioxide and water vapor are formed only up to 90 km from the surface, and carbon dioxide and the water vapor are found only up to the 90 km from the surface of the Earth. And ozone, it's limited to the ozone layer found between the 10 to 15 km above the Earth's surface, act as a filter and they absorb the ultraviolet rays radiating from the sun. So gaseous form of the water present in the atmosphere is called the water vapor. Water vapor is the source of the all kinds of precipitation. So evaporation is the ocean and sea, river and ponds, lakes and plains. Transportation is also there. So the concentration is maximum amount of the atmospheric could be up to the 4%. Maximum amount will be the hot wet region. So least amount is found in the dry region. Amount of the water vapor is decreased gradually from low latitude to the high latitude. It's absorbed by the insolation from the sun and preserve the earth's radiated beats, act as a blanket allowing to the earth neither to become the cold nor to the hot. So the found in the lower layer of the atmosphere, dust particle in the lower layer, and the dust particle help in the condensation of water vapor and the droplets in the sticker runout. So concentration, the maximum amount of the atmosphere could be 4%, and maximum amount of the atmosphere and the maximum amount of water vapor is hot wet is there, and atmosphere is 4%. And last amount for the dry region, amount of the water vapor decrease gradually from low latitude to high latitude, absorb part of the insolation from the sun, preserve the earth from the heat. It takes a blanket allowing to the earth neither to the become cold nor to the hot. Next one is atmosphere is divided into 5 layers and temperature and density. 97% of atmosphere is initiated to the height of 30 km. Karman line is 100 km. 1.57% of the radius is often used to the border between the atmosphere and outer space. So lowest layer of the atmosphere is the troposphere and extend to 18 km equator and 8 km to pole. So troposphere contains the roughly 80% of mass of the earth, and the 50% total mass of the atmosphere located 5 to 6% troposphere. Depth of the troposphere in the maximum equator to the pole is the hot convection currents cover the equator. Then this will be the equator. Larger gravitational force will be there, and larger centrifugal force on the equator. Gravitational force is also larger and centrifugal force is also larger in the equator. Increased water vapor due to the insolation of the equator. So there is water vapor also increase. Next one is the all kinds of weather change takes place in the layer, and the temperature decrease gradually with the increased altitude. So become the responsible to mostly behind thoroughly energy transform from the temperature decrease from the 1 degree for every 165 degree height. Okay, now there is the average rate of the temperature changes 6.5 degrees Celsius 1000 meter. This is called the average lapse rate. And the upper limit of the transition zone of the upper troposphere is called the tropopause. Temperature in the tropopause is the minus 60 degrees the equator and minus 45 in the pole. Only layer that can be accused by the propeller divine aircraft. So the extent to the 50 km from the Earth's surface. It is called the troposphere. stratosphere due to the stratification into the upper layer is called lower layer. So ozone layers lies within the stratosphere. 90% of ozone Earth atmosphere entirely stratosphere. Temperature is remain coolest up to the 20 kilometer, and 20 kilometers the increase gradually then. So the rise of the temperatures cause the absorption of the ultraviolet rays, and the stratosphere temperature provide the create any stable atmospheric condition. So it almost completely close and lower the so weather related to the incidence due to this layer. So highest layer can be accessed to the jet powered. There are below of the horizontally without turbulence and ideal flying of the aircraft. So extend up to the 30 kilometer from the stratosphere. Temperature goes on the decreasing with the increasing altitude. So it is the coldest place on the earth and has an average temperature around minus 35 degree, which is the mesosphere. So the upper limits of the mesosphere on the mesopause and the polar mesopaleotic higher clouds, which is the visible into the neck dye. Molten falls and the burns layers. It is too high above the earth and to be the accessible to aircraft balloons, and two of the permits the orbital aircraft. Next is the thermosphere. So the extent up to the height of 400 kilometers the thermosphere. The layers completely cloudless and free of the water and vapor. So temperature stays increasing the again with the increasing height is the layer. So the temperature inversion in the thermosphere is occurred due to the extremely low density in the molecule. So the lower thermosphere is 18 degree 5.5 kilometer above the earth's surface is contain the ionosphere. So electrically charged particle flow from the air to the space, hence called the ionosphere, and radio waves are ejected for the earth from this sphere. So this is for the aurora borealis and australis will be there, and this internationally space station is for the layer of 320 to 380. Okay, now next one is the exosphere. So the last layer of the atmosphere located to the ionosphere is the exosphere. Extend beyond the 400 kilometer above the earth is for no boundary merge with the sun's upper space. So density of the air very sparse, and the exosphere mainly expose extremely low density and the hydrogen, helium and heavily. So this is the exposure does not behave like a gas, and this particle constantly into the space. Okay, so this is this. Now next one is distribution of insolation. So incoming solar radiation through short wave is termed as insolation. Amount of insolation received on the earth's surface is less due to small size of earth and distance from the sun. So water vapor, dust particle, ozone and other gases present in the atmosphere absorb small amount of insolation. Amount of insolation received by the earth's surface is not uniform. It varies from place to place. Tropic receives the maximum annual insolation, and insolation gradually decreases from the tropic toward the pole. Insolation is more in the summer than winter. The angle of incidence when sun is almost overhead, the rays of the sun are vertical, giving more abundant insolation to the place. When sun is oblique, angle of the incidence small, resulting into the less insolation. So when sun is almost overhead, then more it will be vertical, and oblique then it will be small incidence of this. Keys rays striking at the large angle follow the longer path in atmosphere, and it's subject to the gentle amount of reflection. Duration of the longer duration of the day and greater in the amounts of the insolation in this vice versa. Transparency of the atmosphere, the clouds covers the dust particle reflect the insolation. Water vapor absorb the insolation. Rotation of the earth on the axis is the inclination of the earth. Varies amount of the insolation received the various latitude. Radiation, major amount of the heat energy coming and leaving to the earth in the form of radiation. Atmosphere is the transparent in short wave and opaque in the long wave. So it's transparent in the short wave and the opaque in the long wave. And long wave terrestrial radiation heats atmosphere and most of the incoming short wave solar radiations. Conduction take place when two bodies on equal temperature are in the direct contact with the one another. So air in the surface gets heated and gradually heats transmitted to the upper layer of the contrast. So convention, vertical heating of the atmosphere is not the convention. Unheated air in the surface vertically in the form of the currents and transit the heats into atmosphere. The conventional transfer of the energy is confined only to the troposphere. And the advection, so convention is the vertical heating of the atmosphere is not the convention. So the heating is the surface that is vertical in the form of the currents transmitted to the heats of atmosphere. The convective transfer is confined only to the troposphere. So convention vertical heating is on the convention. Conduction take place when two body of unequal temperature are in the direct contact. So air is surface heated gradually to the transmitted to the upper layer. Radiation, the amount of energy coming to leaving to the earth is called the radiation. Convention is like vertical heating of the atmosphere is not the convention. Vertical is not the convention, and this heated air is surface vertically in the form of current transmit to the heat through the troposphere. The convention transfer energy is confined only to the troposphere. Advection, the transfer of heat through the horizontal movement wind is called the advection. Advection is the horizontal movement, and the diurnal variation in the mid latitude and signify affected the advection. Local wind is low is there because of the advection. So terrestrial radiation, earth gets heated by the receiving short wave energy and the radiation the energy back to the atmosphere in the long wave form. So a portion of the long wave radiation is absorbed by the carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases and reflected back to the earth. So carbon dioxide and the greenhouse gas will reflected to the earth and they contribute indirectly to the additional of energy to the atmosphere. Remaining energy is reflected back to the space, thereby maintaining the optimal temperature of the earth. Now next one is the facts. The annual mean temperature of the surface of the earth always constant. Balance between the insolation terrestrial radiation is term is the heat budget of the earth. Latitudinal heat budget. The annual insolation received is directly related to latitude. Insolation create an imbalance of the heat in different latitude. Winds. The amount of insolation received directly related to the latitude. Insolation creates an imbalance of heat at the different latitude. Winds and ocean currents transfer to the heat from the surplus heat region and deficit heat region. So amount of the insolation received is higher than the amount of terrestrial radiation resulting into surplus heat. Amount of insolation received lesser than the amount of terrestrial radiation resulting into heat deficits. Amount of insolation received is higher than the amount of terrestrial radiation resulting into surplus heat. Amount of insolation received in the lesser than the amount of terrestrial radiation resulting into deficit. 35 units are reflected back into the space before reaching the Earth's surface. Though the 65 is 51 is the Earth's surface, 14 units is the various gas and the particle and water. Earth radiate back to the 51 units and the terrestrial radiation atmosphere is the 48 units and absorbed to the radiation of the Earth. So this is the total outgoing radiation is 65 and 35 is 100 units. Latitude. Angle of the incidence of the sun rays are decreased gradually from the equator towards the pole. Due to the higher terrestrial found in the tropical region is decreased gradually and towards the pole. So land gets heated and cools more rapidly than the water. But temperature is slightly higher in the land during the day and higher in the water during the night. So during summer the air above land has higher temperature than the ocean. During the summer the air above the lands are higher temperature. During the winter the air above the seas ocean temperature is more. During the winter ocean temperature is more temperature. Snow covered polar region warm very slowly because of the large amounts of the reflection of this. Vegetation's cover and land does not get excessively heated because of the corporation of this water. Altitude. So relief feature of the mountain plateau plains affect the distribution of atmosphere. Temperature decrease gradually from the sea level, so the air and the lower altitude is warmer than the higher altitude because of its closeness to the heated surface. Rate of decrease of the temperature also varies with the time and day and season and the location. So warm current and cold currents are distribute the temperature accordingly. Winds are transfer heat from the one region to the another and through the advection. So winds transfer heat from the one region to the another through the advection, and the vegetation's cover absorb much of the sun heat and prevent quick radiations from the earth. Annual range of the temperature is equatorial region is about 5 degree while the deserts it is high. And the nature of the soil, black, yellow, clay soils are absorb more heat than the sandy soil. Heat radiates more rapidly from the sandy soil and from the black, yellow and the clay soil. So slope aspect, amount of the insolation varies from the angle of the slope and direction. So the temperature gentle slope is higher than the slope in, so southern slopes are the Himalaya and the warmer in the one. Now next one is distribution of temperature on the earth's surface is uneven. Isotherm, imaginary lines made joining to the plane of the earth temperature is known the isotherm. An isotherm is regular, widely spaced to the southern hemisphere, so due to the evaporate the water southern hemisphere. The isotherm are the irregular and the closely spaced to the northern hemisphere due to large expanse of the land masses. The annual range of temperature difference between the average temperature of warmest and the colder is known the annual range of temperature higher in the interior of the parts of the continents and middle higher latitudes. So Verkhoyansk Siberia is 66 degree and the highest constant temperature is there. So the equatorial region have the insignificant annual range of temperature. Warm and cold ocean currents are influence the annual range of temperature and significantly. So we can say seasonal extreme are most obvious in the northern southern hemisphere during the July and June. Latitudinal distribution of the temperature over the surface is known as horizontal distribution. Sun shines vertically overhead near to the Tropic of Capricorn and summer in the southern hemisphere and winter in the northern hemisphere. Land mass of the northern hemisphere is the cooler than the ocean. So higher temperature is the north and Argentina, east ocean is Africa and central. So next is the isotherm. So from the border of this northern hemisphere and equator, both the border equator toward the cross are this is the hemisphere. Now sun shines vertically overhead near to the Tropic of Cancer and summer northern hemisphere is the winter southern hemisphere. Higher temperature are found in the entire northern hemisphere. Isotherm is 30 degree pass between the 10 to 40 latitude. Isotherm convert the southern west USA Sahara and the isotherms are bent toward the equator, crossing the ocean toward the poles and crossing the northern hemisphere and the bend toward the poles and the while crossing ocean towards the equator and while crossing the uh, now temperature decreased gradually with altitude to the troposphere. Rate of the temperature decrease troposphere 6 degree extending to tropopause. This vertical gradient of the temperature is called the stagnant atmosphere and the normal lapse rate. Actual lapse rate of the temperature does not always decrease in altitude. Anomalous increase in temperature with height is the troposphere. Quick radiation of the heat from the earth's surface. Quick radiation result cooling of the air and the near surface upper layer of which is the not quickly completely warm but the cooler air is the earth is the warmer than this invention. So normal condition which is the temperature decrease is increased height is received. The phenomena of inversion of temperature is generally information valley. Farmer cultivate on the upper slopes and avoid the lower slopes and mountain in the slope in the winter. Now next one is the distribution of atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure on the surface of the earth is not uniform. It's vary from vertically or horizontally and insofar as line connecting points that are the equal value of pressure. On the average air pressure decrease 34 millibar and 300 millimeter heights. Cooking in the high mountain area take place in the because low pressure reduce the boiling water. So the columnar distribution of the atmosphere pressure is known the vertical distribution of the pressure. Lower layer more dense due to the compressive pressure extracted from the mass of air upper layer. So higher layers are the lesser compressed and hence they are low density of low pressure and low pressure also. They factor determine the air pressure of the given place of the given time, temperature, atmosphere and the gravitational pull. The distribution of the atmospheric pressure over the globe is known the horizontal distribution of the pressure. The spacing of isobar express the rate and distribution of change in the pressure and pressure gradient. Pressure gradient is the ratio between the pressure difference and the actual horizontal distance between the two. Factor affecting the horizontal distribution of the pressure: air temperature, air insolation and the pressure of the water. Air temperature, there is the inverse relationship between the air temperature and air pressure. The higher air temperature is the air pressure and air is low equatorial region, higher polar region. So earth rotates in the generation of the centrifugal force. and pressure of the water vapor also affects the we will discuss next. ITCZ, Intercontinental Convergence Zone. It's an area encircling the Earth near to the equator where the northern and southern trades winds comes down. So it's known for the sailor of the doldrum. ITCZs are the move back and the forth across the equator and following the sun zenith point. So when ITCZ is situated north equator and the southern trades is changed to the southern winds of the close to the equator. Larger term of the change in the ITCZ can result in the severe drought and flooding. Pressure belts shift northward July and southward January. High pressure belts are dry wind and low pressure belts are humid. So the formation step 1 is the sun shines over the vertically on the equator throughout the year, and air gets warms and rise to the equator region and produce the equatorial pressure. A belt formed doldrum due to the erratic weather patterns and the stringent calm violent of the thunderstorm. Equatorial low pressure belt extend to the 10 to 10 degree north, and the horizontal movement of the air is the absent in the equatorial region due to the excessive heating, and only conventional current occur. Conventional current but horizontal movement is not there. Subtropical high pressure belts are extend to the tropic of the 35 latitudes and the hemisphere. North subtropical high pressure belt is the northern hemisphere, and south subtropical high pressure belts are southern hemisphere. So sun shines to the vertically on the equator throughout the year. So air gets warm and rise over the equatorial region. Uprising of the equatorial region is deflected toward the poles and Earth's rotation. After the AV is decreased into the subtropical region. Region of the divergence. Wind from the area of the diverse towards the equatorial subpolar belt. Calm conditions with the variable and the variable winds are found here. The bays are called the latitude. Warm and dry condition host the latitude responsible for the formation of temperature in desert extent. 45 degrees the Arctic Circle, 45 is the Antarctic Circle. This northern and southern winds from the subtropical and the polar highs between the converge here to the produce the cyclonic storms and low pressure condition. The zone of convergence is also known the polar front. Convergence of the subtropical and the polar winds result into the cyclone, and this high pressure is found in the polar region, and north pole is high pressure belts are the normal for the hemisphere. Southern poles are plains are for the hemisphere, and winds from the toward the subpolar to the polar. Now next one is the winds. Horizontal movement of the air response difference in pressure term is the wind, and the vertical movement is called the current. Horizontal movement is called the wind, and the vertical movement of the air is called the current. So the pressure gradient and the speed of the wind is higher if the difference in pressure is between the 2 points, and the pressure gradient speed of the winds is lower if the difference between the 2 points are lower. So pressure gradient is higher if the difference between the 2 points are higher, and the pressure gradients and speeds are lower if the difference between the 2 points are lower. So winds are deflected from the original path due to the deflection of in the wind direction currently the earth rotation. Ferrell's law is Coriolis force is tend to the deflection of the wind. So northern hemisphere is towards the right, southern hemisphere toward the left. Coriolis force is absent along with the equator but is increased gradually toward the pole. Is absent in the equator. Okay, velocity is the higher in the equator, and Coriolis force the absent in the equator, and it's increased toward the pole. So is in pole there is no velocity, but there is a higher amount of Coriolis force. Both are planetary winds are a permanent winds, and the periodic winds and the local winds are there. So planetary, periodic, and the local winds are there. Now there are planetary permanent winds blow from the high pressure belt to low pressure belts and direction throughout the year. So at the trade winds lend to the blow mainly from the east. They are known the tropical easterlies. Blow from the subtropical high pressure areas toward the equatorial low pressure area, also called the trade winds, to blow steadily and constantly in the same direction. So these easterlies are to blow easterly constant in the same direction. Trade winds are northeastern trade winds and southeastern trade winds. So the blow from the subtropical high pressure area towards the equatorial low pressure area. So also known the trade winds to the blow that easterly and constantly in the direction. Trade winds are the northeasterly trade winds and the southeasterly trade wind. In the northern hemisphere, trade winds move from the subtropical high northeast direction. In the southern hemisphere, the trade wind diverge out of the subtropical towards the equatorial low. So wind that moves polewards are from the subtropical high pressure belts, and also termed the anti trade winds, and due to the direction opposite to the trade winds, that is not anti trade winds. Due to the Coriolis pole, westerlies of the southern hemisphere is deflected toward the left and blow from the northern west, and westerlies in the northern hemisphere are deflected toward the right. Due to the westerlies in the southern hemisphere is the deflected toward the left, and westerlies in the northern hemisphere deflected toward the right in the southern west direction. So westerlies blow with the higher force is southern hemisphere, and for this is absence in the land. Velocity of the westerlies increase toward the south and become the stormy. Based on the velocity toward the pole, westerlies classified into the roaring 40s, furious 50s, and shrinking 60s. Polar easterlies flow from the polar region is towards the subpolar low pressure belt, and direction of the wind is the northeast to the southwest. It's northeast to the southwest and southeast to the in the northern area northeast to the southwest, and in southeast to the northwest. Local winds. So monsoon winds. The word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic word mozim, which winds are reverse direction, that is change in the seasons, called the monsoon wind. During the summer, monsoon wind blow in the sea lowered land, and the winter in the monsoon winds blow toward the low land towards the seas. So monsoon winds are India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka. Land and sea breeze are the prevalent in the narrow strip of the coastal lake. Sea breeze. The sea breeze is developed shortly before the generally reduce the intensity of the day. So different hearing of the lands produce the high pressure. A local low pressure area is developed in the land, and this is the sea breeze is high pressure, and this water from the comes from the low pressure. Land bridge is during the night. The land and the air above the cools and most quickly than the near to the water of the ocean. So land developed higher pressure area, and while the developed to the this area. Valley bridges formation of the mountain slope are heated by then valley slope. So pressure becomes the over this is wild comparatively to the valley bridge. So gentle slope are this blow to the valley and reaches to the slope. Mountain bridges, there is the like it's also rapid radiation of the mountain in the sunset day. So the Lu are the hot and dry wind, and because of the northern plains of the India Pakistan in the month of the May and June, and this from the east to this they are the experience in the afternoon. Temperature between the 45 to 50 degree, and the forecast is a strong dusty dry warm. For this temperature winds is 15 degree and 20 degree, and for make the facial gland to the this animal grazing and the help to the grapes. Now Chinook is the overcater is for this is dry local wind, and Mustard is the cold dry wind that is in Alps. Chinook and the fawn is snowy. Fawn is the also a grazing help to the grapes in the Paris, France, and it's also temperature of winds 50 to 620. Fawn is strong and dusty, dry and warm wind that is in Alps. Fawn is arms. Chinook is the dry, dusty that is USA, and Mistral is the sea through the Roar Valley.